This is the second video I'm recording about the Lovevery boxes, the Lovevery subscription that I get every couple months. I just got the first two boxes. If you want to know what Lovevery is and some of the backstory, watch the video that I posted before this about the first box, the Charmer box, months 3 and 4. This is the sensor box. It is for months 5 through 6. Similar to the box before, designed by experts for your baby's developing brain. And then it's got a little cover page that has the title of the box that this is. And then just like the previous box, it tells everything that's inside, highlights the month that you're currently in and what's to come and what was past. Of course, if you're starting somewhere, you haven't started from the beginning, when you first sign up, you do have an opportunity to purchase the previous boxes if you think that they might still be relevant for your baby, which is what I did, because this is where Vivi is now. She's about to be 6 months on February 1st. We have a week left in January, so she's almost 6 months. But there were a lot of things that I thought could still be relevant for her, so I purchased the Charmer for 3 to 4 months as well, which is the video that I just did before this one. Okay, I just love the look of everything in these boxes. Like, there's a lot of wooden toys, there's a lot of just really, really colorful toys, which I love. There's a lot of things that I'm excited about for this box. The very first thing that I can see is here on the left. So this is, I'm trying to be kind of quiet because it's like after 11 and my husband and my baby are sleeping across the apartment. I'm in her nursery making these videos, which doesn't have a door, by the way, because I live in a 1-bedroom plus a den, and the den is her room right now. So it has different colors and obviously a bell inside, or maybe not a bell, but just maybe another piece of wood that clings on the wood on the outside. And then on the side, they've got their little logo, but it looks pretty well made. A couple little socks here. Yellow and blue. This one has, they have their artwork, their color scheme is it is repeated. They definitely have a distinct style. So this, you may have seen this pattern in the soft book from the Charmer kit, months 3 and 4. And then this is yellow with little white checker. Vivi is gonna love these because she loves to play with her feet and put them in her mouth, so. Got a soft ball, which is orange, and then like it's got these little colorful like confetti on the other side. This is so cute. Little confetti detail, and this looks like it's meant to sit on the floor and wobble. So you can see the bottom is more heavy than the top, so I imagine she would bat at it and it would wobble a bit. Very cute. Everything is very well made, and honestly, as an adult, like, I just love the way that everything looks. It's very aesthetically pleasing. There's a wooden tissue box. So this purple here is the opening that the tissues, the cloths come through. So there's one. So I imagine, I think that they can tie together. I think you're supposed to tie them together, but it helps, she can pull each one of them out. My favorite one. This little confetti one right now. And then she can practice putting them back inside. Box pops off, it didn't break. appears to be magnetic. A Parts of Me book. Vivi doesn't have too many books yet. Working on getting her more. The first book that we bought for her is The Story of Ferdinand, which I remember seeing the cartoon. That's a book that Danny picked out for her one day when I was very pregnant and we had gone to see, I think we had gone to see the remake of Child's Play. This is June 2019. And afterwards we went and strolled around Barnes & Noble and he bought that for her. But it is one of those like, what are these, kind of thick page books, you know? And so it shows nose, hair, mouth, ear, arms and eyes, tongue and legs, and that's it. And little baby feet in the back. A little something for you. So this just appears to be a little notepad with their Lovevery, love you to the moon and back. Love every playtime, pumpkin, every step. Just got like little words and sayings, I guess. On the front and back. And then inside are just blank pages. And so just like in the box before, there's materials and care for everything in the sensor box. And then safety and warnings on the back. Just like in the previous box, we have these cards that give us more information on how to use everything. Welcome to the Lovevery Play Guide. These first months of parenting can be exhausting. Support may recognize his own name. This eventually happens between months 6 and 8, so that's exciting. When she whines now, she'll say, and so Danny thinks that her first word is going to be mom, and I secretly hope that it is. Because I do say mom and mama a lot to her. Smile at familiar faces. That kid is always smiling at me and her dad, and I love it. Taste of his first solid foods. I think I talked about in the previous video that I bought Vivi her first foods. I want to sign up for Yummy, I think is how you pronounce it. I assume it's food, Y-U-M-I. But it's more of a natural food service, and so things will expire pretty quickly. And Danny had the suggestion that we get that after some introductory foods to get her used to it. So I just bought her some Gerber baby food off of Amazon. I'll probably show what I bought in a vlog. The vlog probably won't be up anytime soon because I'm very backlogged in vlogs. So I need to spend my time editing and getting caught up, but those vlogs will eventually be posted. 5th and 6th months, give yourself time doing something that's just for you. Listen to a podcast, which I love podcasts. And actually, one of my favorite podcasts, which is called the No Sleep Podcast, I saw that one of my favorite voice actors on that podcast started following me. And it's either a mistake, because he probably found my profile by, I tagged, like I did a hashtag because, hashtag no sleep. But I live in Seattle, and back in October, they were doing their Halloween live tour, and I went to one of their shows here and saw them. It was really cool to get to see them perform the show live, because some of the stories can be kind of not great. I mean, you can't have a great story every single time, but the voice acting is top notch. And most of the stories are at least entertaining. Some of them are very good though. I would highly recommend it. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts. I haven't in a little while just because I've been kind of depressed and having a lot of anxiety and issues with postpartum anxiety and depression. So listening to true crime has not been on the top of my list, but one of the first ones I listened to is called Generation Y, and they do a very good job of analyzing crimes in depth. There used to be one called The Last Ovation where they talk about dead celebrities, and for whatever reason, like, she was posting pretty consistently, but then she stopped. She had a Patreon and everything. It was like, I have to shut down my Patreon because I can't take your money if I'm not posting frequently enough to deserve it. But she did a really good job. The first episode that she ever did was had Jonathan Brandis, which was like my childhood crush and like my favorite childhood actor. I actually want to do videos kind of inspired by that concept because I'm obsessed with old Hollywood, and I can't wait to visit Los Angeles and like visit the old, Hollywood cemeteries and some spots. Like, I want to go to Jonathan Brandis's apartment where he lived. I want to check out a lot of famous filming locations for some of my favorite movies. Time looking at photos from the first few months with your baby. The one thing that I do regret is I didn't have a better phone or camera when I was in the hospital. A lot of the pictures of her right as she was born while I was still in the hospital were very dark and grainy because the room was dark, and the iPhone sucks. The forward-facing picture camera sucks at taking low light pictures. This camera, I only recently discovered that you can take a picture with a flash with the forward-facing camera. I feel like those phones didn't used to be that way, and you could only do a flash photo with the rear-facing camera. But I realized that too late, so some pictures are not great that I have of her, which kind of sucks. But I want to get a really good professional camera because I want to get into photography, taking pictures of her, taking family pictures. I live in the PNWs in Seattle, and there's so much natural beauty, and we go to the mountain a lot. So I want to be able to take amazing nature photography and photos of my little family. Confidence that you're a great parent and there's no need to compare your path to others. One thing that I do need to remind myself is that I don't have to be perfect. Let's see. So by the time we had her, we were together for 13 years. And we went through school, got ourselves established before we decided to have a baby. I kind of built it up in my mind about how perfect it would be. And honestly, the reality has come really close, if not matched pretty perfectly with what I had envisioned. Because we waited to prepare ourselves for this. But sometimes I do feel the pressure to get the perfect toys and to have the perfect experience, the perfect stay-at-home experience with my baby. And honestly, the pressure takes away from it. And once you take that pressure away and just act naturally and just be a mom, you get a lot more enjoyment out of it because the pressure takes away from the joy of it and causes undue stress that you already have stress in your life. And if you're a mom and you've experienced postpartum anxiety and depression, you don't need any more of that in your life. Acknowledgement of everything you're learning in this adventure. And I'm learning a lot because I knew nothing. You are amazing, you are brave, and you are strong. Now she looks at features, your eyes, nose, hands, lips, and teeth. She may also try to grab them. One thing she likes to do, for whatever reason, when I'm walking through my bedroom door, she will look at my face and take it both hands, with one hand, slap and grab my face, and the other hand, grab my hair. That's a new little thing that we've been doing the past week or two. Learning by playing ball. So that would be this. Why you do this? Balls are immediately responsive to touch. Playing with balls teaches babies that spheres are I'm trying to say spheres. What spheres are like and how they move. Montessori balls are thoughtfully designed to be easy for babies to grasp and move. Moving a ball from one hand to the other is an important skill that your baby will develop, one that requires dexterity and enhanced coordination across his body. Finding my feet. This is about the socks with the balls on them. Your baby is figuring out what her legs and feet are part. Your baby is figuring out that her legs and feet are part of her. She can do more and more with them as her legs get stronger and her level of body control improves. While wearing the play socks, she'll love discovering that when she kicks, she can make fun noises. Put the socks in her feet and show her how she can make crinkle or rattle noises by shaking her legs. She'll concentrate on playing and mouthing the ribbons and rattle ball as she gets to know the socks. She'll also work on fine motor skills and when trying to take the socks off, which Sherry tries to take her socks off. Capturing a moving toy. So that's that bottom heavy toy here. Capturing a moving toy is hard but exciting work. Your baby's eyes first need to track the moving object. Then his brain has to plan how he's going to get it. Finally, he has to anticipate when he's going to grab it. He also needs plenty of back, shoulder, and neck strength to reach it. Eventually, he'll master how to reach, bat, and capture the wobbler himself. Wobbler. Pulling things out of things, and that is the tissue box. The magic tissue box was inspired by babies and toddlers' love of tissue boxes. Babies love to pull tissues out and push them back in, but it can be stressful for grown-ups when babies try to eat them. Helping your baby play with magic tissue box is the first step in learning about emptying and filling containers, a skill and concept that will take her years to master completely. It has instructions on how to tie them together because there were little loops that were open that you can fish things through. Reaching with both hands regarding the little wheel here that I showed earlier. By about 5 months, your baby will be able to use both hands to reach for something she wants. And by around 7 months, she'll be able to reach with one hand. The spinning rainbow gives your baby an enticing reason to practice her new fine motor skills. Spin the rainbow for your baby during tummy time and see if she starts to push up on her hands to get a better view. Babies generally start to put weight on their hands during tummy time between 4 and 6 months. Your baby will likely start pivoting on her belly by about 6 months. You can encourage her by spinning the toy slightly out of reach, so she's already doing this. Support her trunk while she sits up and reaches for the spinning rainbow with both hands. So, like I said in the previous video, if you have any questions about the box, I will be vlogging my baby playing with everything, but again, I'm backlogged on vlogs, so they're probably going to be going up later, which doesn't help you at all. But I would love to have interaction with other moms. If you are subscribed to the service and your baby plays with them, let me know how your baby does with it. Really, I like to talk about all things motherhood. Any funny stories with your baby, let me know how many children you have, if you plan on having more. Any only children out there, you know, if you are an only child, if you're planning on only having one child, because we're only planning on having one. And I'd like to get a perspective from other families that are planned similarly to mine. It just endlessly fascinates me seeing how people decide to grow their families, because I do get little pangs of wanting another one when I see other people having 2 or more. But I do think Day and I have had many conversations about how and why one child is the best decision for us. I want to be able to buy frivolous crap and spend way too much money on crap because I enjoy it. I love, things. I love trying different things. I love pretty things. And having one child lets me accomplish that easier. It might sound selfish or materialistic, and I'm definitely not. The most important thing to me is my family and is their health and happiness, but I also love buying things for my baby. It's fun playing with the toys and picking them out and seeing her enjoying playing with them. I love art and interior design, and I think that baby furniture and toys can be art and can look pretty in your space. And so I take the time and the money to do that, and that's just what I enjoy. So if you will, give a like and comment and subscribe to this video. I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing videos of every box that I receive, and I want to do new subscription services. So if there are different kinds of subscription services that you like and that you might want to see, give me some ideas. And I'll see you in the next unboxing video or the next whatever kind of video that I make.